morning, fellow traders. My name is David Barber, and this is the Matin Minute for December 15th, 2009. Today is another day that I would not have traded because we did not have enough pre-market movement. I saw that we only had about 35 to 39 points worth of movement on the Dow futures or Dow E-mini. So again, I would not normally have fired up Cranert and attached it to any charts. But I did anyway, just for your benefit, to show you what happens on the YM 1 minute chart. You can see that when we first started trading, it finally took a trade at about 652, and it took a 11-point loss. And then once it broke above the 200-day moving average, then it opened up another trade, and it just recently closed that trade out with about a 3 or 4 point loss. So I'm still trying to get my 10-point profit per contract today, which would be 50 points. Earlier, if it had continued to climb up, I came within 6 points of having it take me out and meet my daily profit target. But you can see it just starts to range, go up and down, and get closer to the 200-day moving average. So again, this is what happens when you're trading on days with not enough volume and movement. In the NASDAQ chart, you can see that the first two trades were for losses, and then once the market broke above the 200-day moving average again, we opened up another trade, and it took probably about 30 minutes for this trade to close. So 30 minutes of grind to get our 10 points total of profit that I wanted to take out of the market. This one trade alone took care of the two losses earlier in the morning and then gave us our 2-point per contract profit target, so a total of 10 points. The last contract was the ES or S&P 500 E-mini. I was just going for 1 point per contract, or a total of 5 points, and I ended up making 3/4 of a point per contract, which works out to about 3 3/4 points. So again, just trying to take very, very small profits, but again, this is dangerous, and you can see on the Dow before that it's not worth it to just sit around. Unless you are, again, extremely experienced day trader, I would not suggest that you trade on days like today, and especially when you have the Fed making the announcement on the rates, whether they're going to keep them or not, which they probably will. But until they make the announcement, you should not trade, and then you might be able to trade after they make the announcements, because then that's typically when you see a lot of movement happening. Also, from December 15th to about January 15th, the volumes dropped way off, and a lot of people stopped trading, especially some of the big institutional guys. So I would suggest that you just use Cranert in demo mode, and then wait for volume to pick back up. If you insist on trading, again, you should only go after small profit targets and just take a couple points out of the market and call it a day. That's it for the Matin Minute for today. Thank you for watching, and we will see you tomorrow morning.